naiva tena gantavyam.
Brahma karma samadhina.
Brahma karma samadhina.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Did you practice not saying I? Everybody? How many forgot? You said it. Keep practicing not saying I. Take your name and speak. Yeah? Second homework, did you remember? When the desire came, what did you do?
We did not drink chai today.
Oh, good. Was there chai today?
Yes.
How many of you honestly did not drink chai, despite seeing it there? Desire came? Yeah?
Hindu mentioned it, but she didn't have it.
So desire came, and you said, bye-bye to the desire. Good.
Almost
job.
picked the cup, but did not fill it.
Ah.
Just kidding.
Desire came, and then he withdrew his senses. Yeah. That's how you do. Withdraw again and again. Withdraw. Just observe the desire. Observe, observe, observe. Does that mean now, from now onwards, I am going to renounce everything? No. This is just to understand that my mind is lost in this desire. Yeah, so if the doctor says sometimes that this is not good for your health, you need to give up sugar, or you need to give up whatever, fat, then it will become very easy for you. It's just a desire. Observe, 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 it will go away. I realize I've developed a horrible habit pattern, fighting with my spouse, fighting with my family. Oh, I need to rectify this. Shopping, okay, great, sensation, raga, I want to buy that, Okay, this is where I need to work. Observe, where you see in your life, you really need to work. Yeah, start working there. Wherever you started a great discussion with somebody thinking, oh, the person will think I'm intelligent, and landed up in an argument and a debate and hatred between the two of you. Recognize. The way I approach certain things is wrong. Let me reform myself. And start working on yourself. Recognize all those ragas and dveshas in your bags will give you exactly what you need to work on. Got it?
Desire will come because all those questions I have. But I don't have to welcome it and open the door, give the sofa, a seat in the house, and give the dinner and the tea. So it will come one day, second day, third day, you won't drink the
Beautiful, beautiful, very nicely put. Yeah? When a desire comes, please stop serving it tea. Yeah? You don't need to tell it to sit down. Yeah? It comes, it knocks your door, say bye-bye, I'm not opening the door. No entry board. Very nice. Good. And your ragas and dveshas will tell you exactly what you need to work on. You yourself have written it down. So start working on yourself. Yes, Meela.
sometimes desires are I'm a part of they're part of our life, and let me explain. It's like if I never had a desire to go to WCF, I wouldn't have ever made it. So what's the difference?
The problem is, I think because I am desiring, therefore I am doing. This is a wrong understanding. Right from the crux, we have to understand that life is a flow of karma. Yes? You were meant to go to WCF. Even if you didn't let that desire come and knock your door, it was bound to happen. Hasn't this happened with you in life? Sometimes you were desiring for object A, but B fell into your lap. You didn't even desire the object B, but it fell into your lap. Hasn't it happened with you? That's what it means. Life is a flow of karma. It is all flowing.
Is it that what we call destiny?
Yes, destiny not created by some white man sitting up there with a white beard, and created by me only. Because of my past karma, there is a river of karma flowing. It was destined for you to go to India. It was destined for you to see that. By you only, not by somebody else. Yeah? So life is a flow of events. Yeah? It is actually a game of chess, I say. Yeah? Where both sides player is only one. Yeah? You are merely what? That little pawn on the chessboard. Can the pawn say, right, I want to go right. No, left. Can the pawn say that? He is playing the game. He is picking you up and moving you here. Again, he is picking you up, moving you here. Unnecessarily you are dancing on the chessboard. I did it. I moved to the right. I moved to the left. I went to India for WCF. It's all happening. It's all happening. The moment you separate yourself from this I, and start observing everything, yeah, reality as it is. I just told Arun this some time ago. Watch reality as it is, not how you want it to be. Yeah? The moment you start watching and observing reality as it is, you will start seeing, oh, everything is happening. There is no need for an intention or a desire also. It is just flowing. Unnecessarily I jump on that chessboard and start shouting, I'm doing it. Oh, so many times you say, oh, I want this to happen. How much ever you break your head in the wall and how much ever effort you put, that doesn't happen. Hasn't that happened in your life? At least once? You get it? There are certain things which are meant to be, they will come your way. There are certain things which are not meant to be, they will not come how much ever you crave for them. Recognize this. You are a pawn sitting on that chessboard, and both sides' game is being played by somebody else. Yeah, it's the Brahman consciousness. In the scriptures it says, Shiva is doing it. Yeah? Shiva is pulling the strings, you are just a little puppet. Yeah? So rather than grieving and groping and brooding and crying, enjoy. Just enjoy the dance. What is happening is what is. That is the meaning of being a witness, being a sakshi. We did an Ashtavakra, no? Just be a witness, a sakshi. Watch everything that is happening. Yeah? And watch that this is the tendency of the mind to go out and desire. Yellow shirt, beautiful yellow shirt. I want to possess it. Yeah? Mahesh just told me something. He went to Walmart in the morning. Walmart? Holy cow, some beautiful flowers. I want to possess them. And he caught himself. Oh, see, sense of sight went out to the beautiful flowers. Immediately, Raga came up and said, I want it. Yeah, fantastic realization. This is for application. You recognize this happens to me all the time. Oh, I'm either lost in a Raga or a Dvesha. Yes, and desire is bound to lead to destruction. It is bound to lead to destruction. Let's see how. Yeah? So, it's the next sutra, 2-62. Dhyayato vishayan punsa.
Dhyayato vishayan punsa.
Sangaspeshu pajayate.
Sangaspeshu pajayate.
Sangat sanjayate krodho bijayate.
Kamat krodho bijayate.
Krodhat bhavati sammoha.
Krodhat bhavati sammoha.
Sammohat smriti vibhrama.
Sammohat smriti vibhrama.
Smriti bhramshat buddhi nasho.
Smriti bhramshat buddhi nasho.
Buddhi nashat pranashyati.
Buddhi nashat pranashyati.
So it's a 4-line sutra. Dhyayato vishayan punsa. One who is constantly lost in Vishaya. What is Vishaya? Objects of the senses. Can you mute yourself, please? One who is lost in the objects of the senses. What are the objects of the senses? It's flowers. Whatever I see is the object of sight. Whatever I hear, right now your object of sound is all these scriptural talks. Yeah. Third, object of smell was the awesome food that you smelled. Yeah. Object was of taste is the food that you just ate. Yes. Object of touch, of course, you're not touching anything, but right now the temperature in this room. Touch. Yeah. If the AC goes kaput, yeah, then you see how you feel all muggy and warm. Yeah, then the object of touch is that temperature. And see how it affects the mind. So you're getting it? So Vishaya means the objects of the 5 senses. Yeah? Learn this word up because this comes in Ashtavakra, comes in Patanjali again and again. We say Vishaya, Vishaya, Vishaya. So Dhyayato Vishayan Punsa is one who's constantly thinking only about the objects of the senses or lost in the objects of the senses. Sangateshu upajayate. He develops sangat, means attachment to them. For example, you see chocolate cake. What happens to you? Yeah, see, observe yourself. What's happening? Mouth is watering. Now you want it. Oh, we had fantastic lunch, but there was no dessert today. Oh, I want this chocolate cake. I am only boring khichdi. And that desire is coming up. Are you seeing that? Yeah. Why is this desire there? I have a wonderful memory of chocolate cake stored in my memory bank. Yeah, and that says, tasty. That's all I remember, that tasty sensation. This chocolate cake could be horrible. The one sitting in front of you could be made really bad. Everything gone wrong with it. But where am I saying that tasty from? Memory. Recognize memory is karma. Yes, I have stored an impression of that awesome chocolate cake that I ate. From there, a sensation is coming and saying, tasty. My mouth is watering. Yes? Yeah. This leads to attachment. When I keep indulging in chocolate cake every day, every now and then, and I am blessed with extra health, and doctor says that extra health is not proving to be very good to you, yeah, you should work on yourself. Yeah. Then I realize, oh, it was my attachment to chocolate cake and eating chocolate cake every day. It could be a simple attachment to sugar and just eating different kinds of cakes, candies, ice creams, whatever. Yeah. 2:30, 3 o'clock in office, what happens? Candy jar opens. Yeah? You keep popping one candy after another. What is this? Sugar. And the craving comes from the memory box. My memory box is full of that awesome taste from last time. Observe this. I have developed an attachment. So one who's constantly lost in the Vishayas, in the objects of the senses, he develops attachment to them. That's the first line. Yeah. Sangat upajayate kama. Means, because of the attachment, what happens?
Desire.
Desire is there in the mind. I constantly think about it. Yeah. Every day at 3 o'clock now I want candy, chocolate cake. Yes. You can program yourself and test this if you want. Today eat at 3 o'clock whatever candy, tomorrow eat 3 o'clock candy, day after eat. 3 days do it. On the 4th day, automatically at 3 o'clock you'll have a craving for candy. Test it out and see. Test this line of the shloka and see. If you constantly contemplate on a particular thing, it leads to attachment. You're doing it constantly for 3-4 days. That is attachment to it. And then on the 5th day or 6th day, automatically a desire comes for that only thing at that time. How many of you observed this happening to you? Coffee, tea, yeah. That's your coffee karma, tea karma. Yes, that is the meaning of this sentence. So beautifully put. Now what we experience, he's put it in one sentence. Yeah. Sangat upajayate kama. From this attachment comes desire. What happens if you don't get your chocolate cake on the 4th day, 5th day? Yeah. Kamat krodho bhi jayate. And you get angry. Oh, I have a headache. I'm being so angry. Go away. I didn't get my coffee this morning. How many times have you said this? I didn't get my tea. Go away. Yeah, from kama, from desire comes krodha, anger. Next sutra. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. What happens from krodha, from anger? Before that, oh, coffee is very important for me. I cannot live without coffee. I should not even try to do this. Oh my God. Yeah? What it does? Sammoha. You are lost in delusion. This is delusion. Fooling yourself. Oh, without coffee I will die. I should not do this to myself. The coffee is the end of the world. There is nothing more important than coffee. Blah, 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 blah. This is sammoha. Delusion. Got it? So this is done. Now we are on sammoha. Understood delusion, no? Why he's put the head of the person in the ground? You don't have a brain anymore. You become a slave totally. Yes, you're so lost in the moha of coffee and tea, you will come up with any logic to prove that that is the way it should be. Nonsense logic. This is some more delusion. Any nonsense logic you will say for proving that I am right. I got angry. No, I am right. I'm telling you I am right. This is the way only it should work. Sammoha. Delusion. You get trapped in the delusion. Yeah? Sammohat smriti vibhrama. What is smriti? Memory means to recall the difference between right and wrong. It's gone. Oh, I want coffee means I want coffee. I am not going to think about caffeine is not good for your system. I should not have caffeine. That is the right thing. The wrong thing is to give up, and to not go into coffee so much. I don't want to do that. Yeah? So I cannot recall the difference between right and wrong.
Also, how you will be say things we would have said otherwise.
Loudly, I can't hear you.
In anger, we say some things
Things?
we should not otherwise would have said it.
Yes, perfect. That is also sammoha.
Your elders in front or someone will say
Yes.
things, but I would have said otherwise.
Yes, I won't have talked like this. In my sammoha, I spoke nonsense to you. Yeah? Why it happened? Because I lost the smriti. Yeah? The ability to recall the difference between right and wrong. And you just made a little mistake of keeping things in the wrong place, or you didn't put my pen in its pen stand and it's lying on the table. I started screaming at you, you're a nonsense person, you don't have brains, you have a crooked nose also. Crooked nose? How is that related to her keeping the pen in the wrong place? No, but you want to say something bad, no? Then you say, so stupid when you come to your senses. How can I talk like that? You see what I am saying actually? Yeah? I cannot recall the difference between what is right and what is wrong in that moment. Because I am so clouded by anger and delusion. Yeah? Happens to you? Yes? Smriti Bhramshat Buddhi Nashu. So when I cannot recall the difference between right and wrong, what happens? My intellect is not working only. No buddhi I have. Nonsense I will talk. Yeah, and we do that, no? Oh, you didn't keep the pen in the right place. Even a dog on the road can do that. Nonsense you're talking. It didn't make sense. But why am I talking that? Because I lost the ability to differentiate between right and wrong, and I forgot to differentiate between right and wrong, so that leads to my intellect becoming nash. Nash is literally destroyed. And if your buddhi is nash, what happens really? Buddhi nashat pranashyati. Humanness is destroyed. Why humanness? Why did he say that? That's the last line. Buddhi nashat pranashyati.
Because that's the faculty of human beings.
Perfect. Buddhi or intellect is the only faculty that distinguishes you from an animal. An animal does not have buddhi or intellect. You have been endowed with an intellect. And if you lose that intellect, what is the difference between you and an animal? Humanness is destroyed if buddhi is destroyed. Beautiful sutra, no? If really you are a person who likes to put up reminders for yourself, these 4 lines are it. If you're a person who gets angry, you should put them on the wall. Really paint them on the wall of your bedroom. The moment you wake up in the morning, you see them. Oh, okay. Every morning a reminder. Yes, every time a desire comes, yeah, I will develop attachment to it. If I develop attachment to a desire, what will happen? Either it gets fulfilled or not. It doesn't get fulfilled most of the times, which is the case. What happens? Anger comes up. If anger comes up, what will happen? I cannot distinguish between right and wrong. I am lost in delusion. And finally, in that delusion, my intellect is also destroyed. Just these 4 sutras on the wall are sufficient. That day you will not get angry. Constant reminder is required for us to get out of that habit pattern of anger. Yes.
That picture will do the job.
Kalpesh, you were supposed to show the slides when I was talking. The slides are over. You can't see, no? From here.
Is that a dog superimposed on?
Wolf? It's a wolf on.
It's just the fact to just show that the humanness goes away.
Yeah. It's a wolf. I think. Credit goes to Aditya, for
I
the
know.
awesome slides.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is a very important sutra you must always remember. Remind yourself that desire does this to me. Make a mental note every time that sensation of pain comes up and I'm going to open my mouth and say that nonsense just because of a little desire. Yeah? Recognize, oh, one little attachment has led to this. Now, desire to open my mouth and say something bad or eat that chocolate cake, I've developed attachment to it. Now that I've developed attachment to it, what will happen? There's more desire to have that or say those bad things. If there's more desire and I give in to the desire, what will happen? Anger. Yeah? Or even if it is unfulfilled, there is a lot of anger. And what does anger do to you? Moha, some moha, remember that word, delusion. I will justify again and again how I am right. This is delusion. Yes? And if there is delusion, then I lose the ability to recall between right and wrong. And then what happens? Once smriti bhramsha, once I cannot recall the difference between right and wrong, then buddhi nasha. You lose your intellect. And once intellect is destroyed, humanness is destroyed. Next slide. Next one, Kalpesh. Okay, now next one, they read it. Stop. That's clear? It's a very important lesson from the Bhagwad Gita. Very important lesson. Don't lose your humanness. It's not just in anger that you lose your humanness, but also in small things. Being jealous of another person. Yeah? Desiring just to keep having coffee every day. You become a slave. Yeah? How do you know you become a slave? Yeah, when you get that headache, oh, I'm a slave of coffee. I'm not the master anymore. Yeah? So those who are slaves to coffee and tea, take this up as an additional homework. I am going to get out of this slavery. Come what may, I'm going to substitute that tea or coffee with herbal tea or whatever. I'm not going to be a slave anymore. Find an alternative thing to get out of that slavery. Yeah, because once you're a slave, your humanness is destroyed. Whatever it is, tea, coffee, cigarette, tobacco, pan, what else? Sweets, okay. Lots of people have craving for sweet candy. Cell phone. Very true. My God, again and again I have to see my email. Again and again you will pull your phone. Yeah? How many times? WhatsApp. I know you're always online on WhatsApp. Again. You've just seen your message. There's no message. No, but I have to do something. Some nonsense. Same with Facebook. All the time, in between work, you're in office. Still you'll keep going to Facebook. It's always open in another browser. Notice, check. Do an inner check. Oh, I'm addicted to Facebook. I'm addicted to Twitter. People name us, I'm in the bathroom. Wait, who is interested in knowing you're in the bathroom on Twitter? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Really, people are not interested. You keep on tweeting nonsense after nonsense. Recognize, if any of these things are there where you become a slave, you recognize and make a commitment to yourself, a very strong one. I am going to get out of this slavery. It's not for me, it's for you. Yes? So put that down right now, whatever it is, commitment for whichever thing it is.
I was just thinking that tea, coffee, chocolate, cake, cell phone, they're all inert things, and I'm like, and it's overtaking my life.
You're really letting it overtake you. Yeah. There will be a new disease, I tell you, after 3-4 years, 5 years, doctors will say, oh, too much phone in the hand. Yeah, you're getting spectacles because of the glare of the computer or phone or...
There is already something called the thumbs get stiffened up, the thumbs and the first two fingers because of constant holding and raising. There is actually that thing coming up in youngsters and teenagers.
Wow, yes,
Arthritis of the thumb.
Arthritis of the thumb also is coming up. Or texting, all the time texting. I forgot about the texting part. That's another new one.
Other day I read that smartphones are the latest smoking. Like it's as bad as smoking was some years ago.
Wow.
Smoking was considered an addiction, and people were trying to get out of smoking. But this has taken over the population a lot more than smoking did.
Yes.
Smoking, a certain population was addicted to, but this everyone.
Almost everyone.
It has replaced cigarettes.
Yes, it has. That's true. Take a technology break. I just took a technology break of 10 days where nobody could be in touch with me. These volunteers were like, where the hell are you?
For 2 weeks, she did not read a single email, not a message, not a phone call. Thanks to Olivia.
Keep your phone away from you. Take a technology break and see the difference it makes in your life.
That's why I haven't brought my cell phone today.
Very nice, excellent. You can do it on weekends. Yeah, you might not have 10 days break from work, that's fine. But you can do it on the weekend. I'm taking a technology break and I will not be available Saturday and Sundays. Instead of out of office, you can put out that in your Gmail, your regular Gmail. I'm not available. We'll respond to you on Monday. Just take those 2 days. I didn't even look at a screen. No TV, no computer, nothing. Awesome. Beautiful it feels. Must go through that. Huh?
The last 2 weeks it happened and I forgot to go at home 2 times. And afterwards in the evening when I came home and I realized that my day went much more smoothly than it went.
Absolutely. Really.
I was not distracted, nothing. I was just focused on what I was doing and that's it.
Yes.
If there is no message, left the phone at home, that also means I'm not as important as I think I am.
Yes.
Nobody's thinking of me.
That's so nice. Getting out of the I, this will help you. So promise yourself that you'll take a technology break. Write it down. If you say it just verbally in the mind, it will be lost in the next 2 hours.
Disable the Facebook account.
Yeah. 2 days, I am not going to do this. Write it down.
You can do it.
Somebody in the room said that disable your Facebook account. Kya? What are you saying, Kalpesh?
Yeah, there is a question on Hangout from the Raj. Does this mean intellect work only when memory is good?
Beautiful. Perfect, Natraj. Intellect, his question is, does intellect work only when the memory is good? Yes. Your memory is what?
Karma.
How was it created? Whatever I gave importance to, I have stored in my memory box. Do you remember every damn thing that happens in life? You forget small things because you didn't give importance to them. Remember only the big ones. You store them in your memory box. And your intellect always pulls from the memory box. That is what we are doing here, no? In a spiritual class like this, we are substituting all that nonsense, materialistic desires of yours with all spiritual stuff, spiritual wisdom. So the more spiritual wisdom you have stored in your memory, not just as in by-hearted stuff, but impressions, good impressions. A stronger impression is not of something that you hear. A stronger impression is of a good meditation. Yeah? A stronger impression is of direct observation, like you directly observed sensations this morning and did not react to that. That's a strong impression in the memory box that you have kept now. Now the intellect works from the memory. It pulls out from the memory, oh, this is what we did in Bhagwad Gita. Got it? If your memory is full of nonsense, your intellect is going to pull up nonsense. Yeah? If your memory is full of spiritual wisdom and how I work on myself and observe myself and apply this knowledge on myself, that's exactly what the intellect will pull up. Very good question, Nataraj. Got it? Yeah? Your memory box is nothing but your own karma. It's your own doing. Clear? Most important sutra is clear? Yeah? It's a 4-liner, which is the whole sutra. Okay. Let's go to 2-64. See here, Lord Krishna talks directly about Raga and Dvesha. He says, Raga Dvesha Vimuktaistu
Raga Dvesha Vimuktaistu
Vishayani Indriyescharana
Vishayani Indriyescharana
Atmavashyer Vidyatma
Atmavashye Vidyatma
Prasadam Adhigacchati.
Prasadam Adhigacchati.
Rag Dvesh Vimuktaistu, one who is devoid of Raga and Dvesha. Vishayani Indriyashcharan, while experiencing the objects of senses. I'm experiencing everything. I eat the chocolate cake. Yeah? I eat whatever I get. I am experiencing pain and pleasure in my life. I'm experiencing good people and bad people. But while experiencing, what am I doing? I'm not indulging in any raga or dvesha. Not getting attached to any of these people, situations or things. Got it? Second line, Atma Vashyer Vidyatma Prasadam Adhigacchati. Such an Atma, such a soul or such a person receives the prasadam. You understand prasad, no? When we go to a temple, we get prasad. Yeah? So that is the meaning of prasad here. So such a soul or person receives the prasad of Atmavashyer, self-control. Means, while even experiencing everything, pain and pleasure in life, One who does not jump and create a raga or dvesha, he becomes strong and he's blessed with self-control. Yeah? So you want to be self-controlled? Yeah? Don't want to be a slave to that tea, coffee, yeah, or Facebook? Yeah? What should you do?
Take a break.
Yeah. Drop that raga for that tea, coffee, whatever, Facebook, anything. Yeah, or it could be a dvesha for something. Yeah. Drop that raga and dvesha and you will be blessed with self-control. That is the meaning of this. Got it? This is a 4-liner. So the next 2 lines are about the prasad only. Prasade sarva dukkhanam,
Prasade sarva dukkhanam,
hanir asayopajayate,
hanir asayopajayate,
prasanna chetaso hyashu,
prasanna chetaso hyashu,
buddhi paryavatishthate,
buddhi paryavatishthate.
Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanir rasya upajayate means with this prasad. Which prasad you got? Self-control. With this prasad of self-control, what happens? All dukkhas are destroyed. Dukkha means sorrow. All misery will be destroyed with this prasad of self-control. Prasanna chetaso hyashu buddhi paryavatishthate. Very nice to say. Hyashu is definitely quickly. Definitely quickly what will happen? Buddhi paryavatishthate. Your buddhi or your intellect will get established in awareness. How? Definitely, quickly. It's really cute. And prasanna chetaso you will become. What is prasanna? What's the meaning of your name, Prasanna? Pleasing consciousness you have. Chetaso? Consciousness. So, prasanna chetaso, you will have a pleasing consciousness or a pleasant consciousness. Yeah? A pleasant mind, a happy mind, relaxed mind. Yes? So, in short, the 4 lines are, if I let go of raga and dvesha, I will get the prasadam of self-control. When I get the prasadam of self-control, what will happen? All dukkhas will leave me and go away. They'll get destroyed. All miseries will be destroyed. 1 and 2, I will have a pleasant consciousness, a pleasant mind. Yeah? See, he's giving you formulae of how to get there also. You start applying. Yeah? Otherwise you'll say, wow, fantastic, lovely meaning. You put everything on your paper. Go home, put it in the drawer and never see it again. The drawer will get enlightened. Nothing happened to you. No. You're writing these meanings down, it is for application, self-application. Yes? You better do your homework, otherwise I'll pick up the stick next time when I come. Yeah? Remember me. I'll come in your dreams and haunt you if you don't do your homework. You better do your homework. Yes? Every time a desire comes, bye-bye. Yeah? Withdraw from the 5 senses like a turtle. Yeah? Drop raga and dvesha. Become more self-controlled. I'm not a slave of tea, coffee, Facebook, anything anymore. I'm very strong. Yes? In 3 months you have to achieve a pleasant consciousness and all your dukkha should be destroyed. Yes? Next sutra. 2-66. Nasti buddhirayuktasya
Nasti buddhirayuktasya
nacha yuktasya bhavana
nacha yuktasya bhavana
nacha bhavayata shantir
nacha bhavayata shantir
ashantasya kutha sukham
ashantasya kutha sukham.
Nasti buddhir ayuktasya. Yukta word we did. What did Guruji say? What is yukta? One who is united with what?
Consciousness.
With the consciousness, with the Purusha, with his self. Yeah? Actually, you're not different. There's no question of uniting also. But just to help you understand, because we are so lost outside, we forget who I am. Yes, I lose sight of the Purusha that I am. So when I come back, that has been called uniting. Yes, but it's not really uniting. It's just to help you understand. Yeah? You are already that Purusha who's forgotten about himself. Yeah? So the first line talks about the one who's not united. It is ayuktasya. A means not. Yeah? So nasti buddhir ayuktasya means such a person who is not united with himself. He does not have buddhi only. He has no intellect. He is not intelligent. Nacha yuktasya bhavana. Nor does he have the bhavana of a yukta. What is the bhavana of a yukta? One who is united. How does he feel? What is bhavana?
He's content, he's satisfied.
He's content, he's satisfied. And what is the meaning of being content and satisfied?
Desireless.
Very nice, desirelessness. And what does it come down to?
He's devoid of raga and dvesha.
He's devoid of raga and dvesha. And
No ego. None of
somebody just said it.
humanness are not separate from.
Somebody just said it. There is no ego. I has dropped off. Yeah? The bhavana of a yukta, one who is united, is there is non-doership. Ashtavakra number 4. Yeah? The bhavana of a yukta is non-doership. But somebody who is not united, a yukta, is constantly in I am doing, because I did this happened. If I had not done, how would this happen? This is doership. Got it? So the first line is that the ayukta is not intelligent and the ayukta does not have the bhavana of a yukta, which is non-doership. He lacks non-doership. Ayukta is not intelligent and lacks the bhavana of non-doership. Second line, nacha bhavayata shantir. Such a one who is devoid of non-doership, who lacks non-doership, he can never be at peace. Shantir is peace. He can never be at peace. Ashantasya kuta sukham. This is like an interrogative sentence. How can somebody who is not at peace with himself ever be happy? It's said a lot in that way. How can somebody who is not at peace ever be happy? Very beautifully said. Ashantasya kuta sukham. So, homework number 8 already.
What was the last sentence? 7.
Ashantasya kuta sukham. How can somebody who is not at peace with himself ever be happy? interrogative. So homework number
8.
really 8?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Homework number 8. Are you intelligent? Not yet. Then only you'll know, na, are you yukta, ayukta? Where are you? Where do you fall?
Yeah, in the middle.
In the middle, on the way. Okay. On the way of intelligence. Take it.
As we discussed on the first day, it's a juggling between here and there. It is not that we are always out of awareness, but there are times when we are out of awareness. There are times when there is awareness. Like in times like this, the level of awareness is very high. We are able to identify ragas and dveshas every moment when it comes up. So even while we are talking, the list is going on and on. So that the awareness is very high. But after, once we lose that touch, it sort of...
Once Monday morning comes. Yeah, so start working. The thing is, I'm only working on myself during that weekend. That is why this is happening to me. Monday morning, when I step into office, I have to be aware. Constantly watching. Am I lost in the senses or am I united with the self? If I'm united with the self, yeah, I am a yukta. If I'm still lost with the external senses, I am a yukta. Yes, yukta is united. Ayukta is not united, constantly outside. Yeah, if I'm ayukta, I'm constantly outside, I am not intelligent. If I am yukta, I'm united, I am intelligent. Yeah? And then only if I'm a yukta, I am here, then the non-doership is there. It's a beautiful flower, it flowers in you. If I'm outside, I'm always in doership. Isn't it? I am doing this, I am saying this, it is happening because of me. Doership is always when my focus is outside on the external objects of the senses. When I'm inside, I realize, oh, everything is this Brahman consciousness, even I. Yeah? Then the doership drops. When doership drops, there is no I. When there is no I, mine has dropped, it's peace. Only a peaceful person can ever have sukha or be happy. If you are at constant war with yourself, can you be happy? Forget about external people. Here only there is a big war going on. No, Kauravas and Pandavas fighting here only. Yeah? Kauravas and Pandavas are the two parties fighting on this battlefield. That Lord Krishna is giving this Gita. Yeah, don't you think you don't have just one mind? There are many voices inside. It's a whole battle going on. Observe it. Yeah? This battle needs to stop. That is called Shanti. Once that stops, then you can get Sukha in life. Then you can be happy in life. You cannot be happy with a mind which is at war inside. That is the meaning of that line. Ashantasya kuta sukham. How can somebody who not have peace inside ever be happy?
When there is no I in mind, then there is no karma for us. So you are free of karma.
Repeat somebody.
When there is no I, me, mine, there is no karma phalam also. So you become free from karma.
Beautiful, beautiful. The moment I, me, mine, doership drops, karma also drops. That's how you become quiet. This goes on. Yeah? Next, the meter of the verse changes. You understand meter, no? When I say meter? Sur, sur. Sur, tal. In English?
It's almost like saying cadence, like
the cadence. The rhythm. the rhythm of the shloka changes now. Apuryamanam achalam pratishtam
Apuryamanam achalam pratishtam
Samudrapa pravashanti yadvat
Samudrapa pravashanti yadvat
Tadvat kamayah pravishanti sarve
Tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve
Sashantimapnoti na kamakami
Sashantimapnoti na kamakami.
Samudra is the ocean or the sea. Apuryamanam achalam pratishtam samudram. Samudram, though all rivers flow into it from all sides, the samudram is achal. It does not expand. You understand? Rivers flow into the ocean. Do you know this? Yeah? Little streams flow into the river. River flows into the ocean. Yes, but still the ocean maintains its maryada, maintains its limit. It does not expand. It takes in all the water that comes from all the rivers. So beautifully put. Huh? We never even thought like that the ocean still maintains its limit. Yeah? So many rivers pour all their water into it and still the ocean maintains its limit. Yeah? Apa pravishanti yadvat, even though all the water is just flowing into it from all the rivers. Tadvat kama yam pravishanti sarve. Just like that, desires flow into a muni or a sthita pragya from all sides. Sa shantim apnoti na kamakami. He still remains dispassionate. He remains at peace. Shanti is peace. Na kamakami. Yeah, no kam, devoid of this desire and that desire and that desire. So though the desires flow into him, he still remains at peace like the ocean. He remains in his maryada, in his limit. He does not jump and hold on to one desire, another desire, another desire, another desire. Yeah? Just beautifully, poetically put to help us understand. How we keep jumping after one desire, another raga, another dvesha. He said this to me, she said this to me. This is one more formula he's giving you. You be like the ocean. Yeah? You be like the ocean.
Desires are like this, you take one out, another pops up. You feel one, another pops up.
Beautiful. See, this is Swabhava Jnana. It's coming from her inside. Yeah, she's understanding it in her own way. One tissue you pull out of that tissue box, another one pops out. You pull another tissue, the third one pops out. Exactly like that is desires. Yeah? Like that, when you start applying the knowledge, you start thinking, you will come up with your own Swabhava Jnana. Notice this is her Swabhava Jnana. Drop, drop. Every desire that comes, drop. So how many formulae did Lord Shiva give you? Lord Krishna give you? Shiva, Krishna, same. How many has he given you? One is, the moment there is a desire, what do you do? Say bye-bye. Yes. Discard every desire, every raga and every dvesha that comes up. Yes. Another one, which was another formula he gave you. Wait, before that he told you maintain sambhava. Yes. I do not, my graph does not go up or down. Yes, I maintain sambhava. I am content with what is. Being content with what is being asthita pragya. What is. Anyway, by me being feverish about, I want this and I don't want this, does it change the outcome? No, it only increases the temperature here. Recognize this. Yeah. And next, third formula, be like a turtle. Withdraw. Withdraw from the five senses. Yeah. Again and again and again. Yeah. And the last formula he just gave you, be like the ocean. Yeah. Like the samudram. Yeah. Desires come. It's their nature. Where is desire coming from? Again? Sensation coming from? Okay, pleasure and pain. Sensation is pleasure and pain. Where is it coming from? Perfect. Five senses. Recognize this. It's all a game and play of that consciousness. Fire is in conflict with water. Water is in conflict with fire. Fire is in conflict with air. Air is in conflict with fire. They're constantly battling with each other. Water wants to push the earth away. Earth wants to stop the water. Yeah? Earth does not like fire. They are constantly in conflict with each other. That is why these sensations come up in me. That sensation has turned to a desire. All this is going to come. I cannot say, oh, it should stop coming. I want to become, I don't know, whatever. Even an enlightened person has them. They come. It's not possible. Yes? Like the samudram. All the rivers flow in, like that desires come. But still, it maintains its maryada. Maintains its peace. You maintain your peace. Yeah? You will write to me every week and tell me, this week I let go of this raga or dvesha. Yes? Now I picked up the stick. Every week send me one email. Oh, this week I let go of this. See how you only feel. When you are no more a slave of coffee or tea, how you will feel, tell me? Free. You're actually bound by your tea or coffee or Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Even now, many people's hand keeps itching, wants to go towards that phone and pick it up and see. Just because Ekta's looking, I cannot do that, but I want to do that. Observe that thing in the mind. Recognize it. Yes. Every week send me one email at least. Oh, this week this raga I overcame. You see, become more and more free. Yes? ये तो डांट पड़ने वाली होगी. हो गया, I mean, almost a year I've been coming. Little less than a year, but a year almost there. 3 trips. हो गया. Enough. Now pull up your socks. Start walking the path on your own. And why? Why is it very important to walk this path? It's not spiritual entertainment. Why?
There is no other choice.
So sweet. There is no other choice. And huh? That's the reason you're born.
To go back to the source.
Hmm?
Go back to the source.
Go back to the source. That is what you are. हाँ बोलो.
Question on Hangout. It says how to survive politics at work.
I have started being good, but what do I do? Outside people are not good. Again, what is this wanting somebody else also to be good with me? Expectation in the mind. Focus on result of action. Even before doing the action, even before being good, I'm thinking about the other person will be good with me or not. What to do about that politics? Again, my focus is on the end result. Spiritual path is not for those people playing politics with you. It's for you. You grow. Once you grow, when really you get established, you will emanate that joy, you will emanate that love, you will attract only those kind of good vibrations. If you are attracting negative vibrations, remember it is because of you. Are you getting it? Do not blame the others. If you are going to be a magnet, they are iron filings. They are going to come attracted towards you. You have to stop that. And how do you stop that? Not by fighting with the iron filings outside. How much ever you try to pull them apart, what happens? They keep coming, no? That's not going to work. From inside, you have to change this magnetism of negativity that you have. Become so positive that the person outside cannot even, think of touching you. You become so strong. Perfect. They are your mirror. They are really a reflection of who you are. So recognize this. If there's lots of politics around me, it is also because I have drawn it towards myself. Nobody else is responsible. Sukkhasya dukkhasya nako vidata. There is no giver of sukha dukkha. Yes, it is I myself. I have drawn this to myself. Yes, I must have drawn this to myself in previous janma. Now I am good, but I did bad sometime. It has to come to me, no? Go through it. Be done with it. Stop regretting that there is bad in my life. It's okay. Just deal with it. Get out of it without creating any more agami karma. No more agami. No ragas, no dveshas. I move through this karma of mine. It is my prarabdha to go through this difficult situation, politics at work, and be done with it. Wash my hands off. I do not have to start a new chain of craving and aversion towards these people. Got it? Yeah.
Everybody is good to everybody who is good to you. When someone is not good or in your opposition, knowledge will be practiced then only.
Perfect.
Otherwise, if you invite me for dinner, I invite you for dinner, no big deal.
Yes.
But if you didn't invite me, then I still invite you.
Absolutely.
That's one love.
How will your knowledge be tested? By these bad people in your life only, no? By this politics in your life. Nahi to what? Everything is happy. What is the point of knowledge? Then I don't need knowledge. Yes? So apply it. Apply it in your most political place of work. Keep art of living space free from politics. Very important. This is the place you come to learn and grow. If here also you sow the seeds of politics, you're doing the same thing outside and here, you will stop growing. I always tell people, keep the space where you meditate and get knowledge, keep this area as the virgin area. I come here, I do my knowledge, I do my meditation, and I'm out. No extra socializing here, no extra gupshup. From that gupshup friendliness, gossip begins, from that gossip fights happen, from that fights politics happens, and you've spoiled the entire environment for your own growth. Will a seed germinate in a horrible place, a soil that is bad for its growth? No. You need a good soil, good fertile soil. Keep this ground fertile. It's for your growth. If you are the reason of sowing the seeds of anger and hatred and politics and people should listen to me and people should do what I say, these are seeds of ego, what will this do? This will only make this fertile soil infertile for you. It might not be infertile for another person because he is not sowing those seeds. The one who sows the seeds of politics is the one who spoils the ground for himself. Then you come and crib, 15 years in Art of Living, 20 years, 30 years, it's not working for me. Why is it not working for you? You have made the soil infertile. Come here, meditate, out the door. No politics, no gossip, no extra socializing. The only socializing you do is satsang. Come here, sing, clap, be in that beautiful state of mind, listen to knowledge, out the door. If you keep this, very strictly follow this, I tell you, you will grow like that in knowledge. Your meditation will always be deep when you come here. It will stop working for you if this ground also you make dirty. Your decision. Yes? Now something you've done in the past, stop regretting it. Let go. I will not do this in future anymore. Yeah? Even if there are weeds in your garden, you can pull out weeds and clear it up. Can't you? Yes? You can make extra efforts to make that infertile soil fertile. Now make those efforts and then refrain from putting any more dirt in. Can you do that for yourself? Each one of you? Yes? You promise yourself that? No more soiling the place for myself. It's not about others. It's really not about becoming a teacher also, I tell you. Yeah? So drop this feverishness. Any feverishness that you've caught on to on the spiritual path. People catch the feverishness of learning all the scriptures, becoming an Art of Living teacher, getting the power. The same power struggle you had outside in the material world, now you're doing in Art of Living. Spoiling it for yourself. You're not going to grow. Drop ego, drop power struggle, drop feverishness. All kama, krodha, lobha. This is greed again. Greed to have name, fame here. Yes? Keep this absolutely pure. Absolutely pure. You see how it works for you like magic. Yeah? And why make so much effort on the spiritual path? Why are we making this effort throughout our life? Day after day, month after month, week after week, year after year. Why?
Go back to the source.
From nothingness to nothingness.
This is the only knowledge, this is the only wealth that is going to free us from this cycle of bondage.
Perfect. So that at that last moment of death, you don't remember chicken and chocolate cake. What do you remember? Nothing. So sweet. That is the last sutra which we will do after the break. I'll give you a restroom break. You think what is the answer? Yeah? What to do at the last moment of the life. Yeah? Don't go outside and start chit-chatting. Think about the answer. 2-minute restroom break. Quickly.